We live, baby. Let's get it. Mm. Need to figure out how to put music on here. Might be a tough game. Just got this Joel Embiid today. About to see what this dude talking about. Shit. Good.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Simmons inside the line. Garnett grabs the board. Here's Chicago. Here's LeBron. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And a wide open look for Kirilenko. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Down low.
Yeah.
Towns. And Embiid with the block. Here's Giannis. Outside for Simmons. From deep.
Oh, good contest.
Embiid, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's George. Pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Embiid.
They gonna
And
let it
off the
argue.
left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Let him make it.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And finished off by KD.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Towns. And Embiid with the block. Oh.
Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
The 11-footer, James with the bucket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's George. Banked in off the glass.
Oh,
Paul
my
George,
goodness.
so
Paul
nice,
George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Oh, yeah.
Pass to Durant. Taken away by
You know
Kirilenko.
what you're trying to do with them.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break.
Honest.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Oh, that's
Garnett outside. Outside, George.
a good shot. We'll take it.
Pass to Tao. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Like
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Embiid in the corner.
Welcome to the team,
Good with it as
Embiid.
it goes.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, George. Here's Garnett. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Hey!
Giannis. He gets that one.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a
Look at that.
beautiful fast break opportunity, and
Lead
the
is
finish
nice.
pretty good.
Oh, don't cut, don't cut.
It's
Come
stolen by
on.
Garnett.
Kirilenko.
43 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's James. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, LeBron just shrugs off
Embiid
any and
is
all
nice,
contact
man.
when he has a good look at the rim like that.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really
Gotta give me that
impressed
steal.
with their offensive execution.
And George now top of the key.
Points.
Launches it. George with the defensive effort.
Oh, wrong way.
And the 76ers with possession.
Oh, PG.
They're on a 14-6 run.
Yeah, Kev, this is how athletic Paul George is, an absolute monster around the rim.
James way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. LeBron's got 8 points.
And when he gets in his head that he's
Right.
going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate
this
some
lead
easy
up.
buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Now, here's ball. Davis. That shot off. Good D by Embiid.
Giannis.
And that is a
Hey!
What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling
Giannis
and,
is like
body
a-
control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
The 3 from Anthony. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
The 76ers leading by 3. The drive by LeBron.
Really?
It's blocked.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Now here's Anthony. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the 76ers.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Chicago trails by 5. Inside. Here's Davis. And it's blocked. Here's Worthy. And Worthy throws it down.
Hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
8 on the wing. They get it again. Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got his first basket.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Cold. Hey!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Man, I wish 2K would make people white.
It's good by Anthony.
Make green.
You know, in the past, he's actually battled soreness with that
Like,
shooting.
chill out.
Judging from the distance on that one, it's feeling pretty good.
Ball, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's DeRozan.
Hey!
Simmons with the defensive effort. When you talk about the height for Lonzo Ball and the pressure, do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
Come on, down, chill out.
Pass to Anthony.
That.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Worthy. Oh, what a dunk!
Out below!
Hope, man.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Davis with the bucket.
Out of their last 5 mates, how about all 5 from long range?
James with it, now guarded by Simmons. It's LeBron with the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ben Simmons. Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good, LeBron.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Oh, I didn't play. Oh, let's go.
Here's Odom. And
layup.
the big-time jam.
With the layup?
He slams it right over Garnett.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning-quick hands.
Oh, Euro.
Odom's shot, good.
Oh, wow.
Odom's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pass to Garnett. Back to George. Drilled from 11 feet out.
How about the veteran Garnett letting that play develop and the quick pass?
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, Greg, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And Odom drops him.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
The three from LeBron. Not going to go that time.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Oh, this dude ended up quitting. I'm only up 8. That's one game down. Loki don't even want Jerry Lucas, man. Good. Next game. Oh, no. Triple threat. What I'm on? Um, game 2? Man, I ain't really seen people use Bobo and his dad duo like that. Try to have Giannis kill this dude. Setting up the same defense. Oh, I think I messed up. Oh, hopefully I can get one rebound.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Outside, Simmons. There's the lob at Kumbo.
Oh, I don't even know where he came from.
Hits the jumper.
Boy,
Shouldn't
his
have hit that
hard
at all.
work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Inside, Thompson with the bucket.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to a...
Go in.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Whew.
And he about to try.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid?
Oh.
A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash
He go
talkers
5 out.
in the league. He doesn't hold back,
He
but
almost
it's
have.
never personal.
Wow.
He's embracing the spirit of competition. Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the
Football
space nor
defense that
challenges
turn.
the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And Simmons drops them both.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
It look like Eric Snow.
Atlanta making a switch here.
Dennis Rodman. The open.
Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Embiid, no good. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Ball. No good on the shot. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Correct.
Here's Joe. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Here's Rodman. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Durant.
Okay.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
Outside, Simmons. That's tipped.
Drive out still. Oh, just go 5 out.
6 to shoot.
Thank you.
Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 8 points.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator. And really carves up the defense.
Stop giving him
Guys, 7
stuff,
times
bro.
the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
The drive by Giannis. And Ball pulls it down.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up
for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
And then Rodman with the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the middle.
Hey.
There's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good. Simmons. 12 points for him.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Now ball. To the paint. Here's
Hey.
Cole. That shot no good. Good D by Giannis.
Okay.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Kirilenko.
Yeah.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Man, they gonna use the whole time, bro.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass the Bull.
Oh,
Just got the run. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Back to KD. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting.
man.
Shooting free throws here. That one on Kirilenko.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
That free throw good from Durant. Atlanta calls timeout.
They gotta be acting bad, bro.
Durant hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Right side Simmons.
Hey.
And Simmons slams it in.
I know that made it.
Down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one.
Gonna take off.
And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Atlanta. 6-point game. And finished off by Rose.
Well, Kevin, this guy's starting to rediscover that athleticism. What about that finishing flush?
Oh,
DeRozan.
shot. I can do that.
And the 3 off target.
Yeah.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in
Oh,
basketball.
man, I'm really...
Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's LeBron. That
About to
one's
bully
in,
D
his
Rose.
first bucket of the game.
Bully. Bully.
He's 1 for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's
Probably put
working
Ben Wallace
like
on
a charm.
Yeah.
Still playing at an MVP
Probably
level.
put Ben Wallace on.
LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and
Wherever
some
D
would
Rose
argue
at, man, we posting
of
him
all
up. Though.
time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Wherever D Rose at, we posting him up though.
Here
That's
in the
just how
second
it
quarter
happens.
with a little over a minute gone.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. KD on the wing.
Ain't no baseline.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now in his
tripping.
mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
You don't kill it, bro.
And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
The drive by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets
come up
into
with
that
this,
area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Get up.
Don't give LeBron James a lane to the hoop because he will be ruthless in his attack. He takes advantage anytime he sees daylight.
Pass to Worthy.
Still.
Here's
Like
Bull.
that.
Outside DeRozan. Now, here's Bull. Covered by Giannis. Just 3 to shoot.
And
Bull
I
can't hit.
shot
Atlanta trails by 6. Now, here's Thompson. 7 points in the game.
Back to play. Here.
From the arc. And Bull pulls it down.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
From deep. Nice shot by Worthy. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
1:53 left to play in the first half. Pass to Bull.
Ooh, Bobo.
And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish. Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. To the inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
Atlanta calls timeout.
He gonna use up all this time.
Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Oh.
Atlanta making some changes. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the
Really
game.
see many people with,
Down low.
see that.
Here's Robinson.
Many
Oh,
great
that's
like
blocked. Here's Bowl.
Oh, boy.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bowl making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Ball with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
James in the post. The kick out to Odom. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Okay, guys.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
The 76ers leading by
Man, what is
13.
dude on?
And so they choose to
Like you called
intentionally
another
foul.
timeout.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Atlanta calls timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Trying to hoop, man. Bro, he's like the full minute, bro. Thank you.
Free throw good, James.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
Drop the
There's 25
Nah,
seconds
whatever,
left
I'm
here in the
running.
second. Pass to Granger.
I ain't gonna.
Atlanta again missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
It's good
Such
from
a
long
nice
range.
card right there.
DeRozan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Red with the ball.
Oh, he got Michael.
Bull with it. And so it's Philadelphia with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a
Good
close.
first half.
The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Here's Ball. Pass to Bull. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Now Maker. He's covered by Ball. And here's Worthy. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Maker. Over Bull. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Cheesy this year.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Ball.
Be that.
And Maker sends it back. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Another three
We'll
for
take it.
Philadelphia.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Philadelphia leading by 21. Here's Odom. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Baseline J on the way. And that misses badly. Air ball.
Boy, as slow a start as you can have.
That nigga in the head like I'm
1
playing
for 4
dodgeball.
from the field. They're struggling.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Maker.
Hey.
And the dunk by Maker.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
KD drives in. Here's Bowl. And it's blocked. They recover it. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Odom. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
The kick out to Worthy.
Why?
And the call.
He out of here, man. Game 3. They've been making me want to put in Lonzo Ball for. I'm about to bring him back to the squad. Time is it? 6:30. I'm feeling this gonna be a tough one. Yeah. I wonder how much the teammate go for now that I came out with all these cards. Got Chris Bosgard in 8K? I have AK cooked real quick. Yeah, he's setting up all that a little too fast. It's gonna be a tough game. Yeah, you know what he doing. Let's still play some other same defensive settings until somebody give me a read. Change. It's gonna be a tough one.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Outside, Simmons. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's McGrady. Bull, that's good.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yo, just let him past him like that, though.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Now here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Oh, what a dunk!
Why y'all
I
let
like seeing
T-Mac?
McGrady
Oh, I
rise
didn't
up for
know
the
that.
dunk.
Oh, I
Has
didn't.
amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Here's Odom. No good from outside. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a three-point game. Pass to Kirilenko. And it's
Oh,
tipped
yeah,
back
no,
by
they call it
Bucks.
foul, huh? Got to kick him. First dunk.
And here is Odom. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 5. Hole with it. Guarded by Kirilenko. Scored to the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Embiid.
And one.
That one falls.
Jeez.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
He a park dude.
That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, he is
Embiid
looking
not coming back.
confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Okay, you're not coming.
Giannis outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And another shot. Back to Embiid.
Swing that.
George
Oh,
sits
man,
in corner.
hit
And
that.
at last, they get one to fall.
Jump from the three. I mean, from the paint.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional. Catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Here's Bull.
Have to switch his defense.
And again, it's Columbus.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
$133 left to play in the first quarter. He gets it in there.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Mark, you look at Ben Simmons. Is he the best Australian-born player ever?
Well, you got to remember now, Kevin, and you would know this from your research, Kyrie Irving was actually born in Australia, lived there for a couple of years, and still has dual citizenship. So I'll leave that one to the fans to debate. Irving or Simmons as the best from Australia.
And Bull wide open. He shoots.
Did
The
not want to
long
play
distance
comp,
three is buried. Bulls got 12 in the game.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around.
Gotta give me that.
Right back with the three
know
of
I
his
released
own.
it.
But it's no good. And the dunk by Odom.
Really like the energy Odom provides. Outstanding at knifing into the lane and finishing at the hoop.
Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Bol. 12 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And again, Columbus with the triple.
And you can't forget about Bol's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
And so it's Columbus bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Columbus.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Columbus leading by 7. Outside, Simmons.
Oh, I hate
One
that
up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
And the dunk by Bol.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
James looking around. And
switch this to gap, man. I'll step up if I had to.
Finished off by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Columbus. It's to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 9 now for Columbus.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
He rifled that one in from distance. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I don't think anybody is expecting this shot. LeBron showing some confidence with that long bomb. Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And Bol wide open.
I need to, I'm just going to stay. Put it on tight. And
he shoots. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision. Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Oh, man, I don't want to make that change.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
KD looking around. To Porzingis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. And really, few guys in the league are more unique
than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
James way outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Simmons for three.
I got it on.
And again, Columbus with the triple.
Going under that.
And talking about Bol, his dad, Manute Bol, was known for his defense.
Running me into
That is
KD,
not the
though.
case for his son.
Well, they're two completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker.
Gosh, bro,
Offensive rebound.
We can't get a board,
Here's
man.
Simmons. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot heel.
50 seconds left here in the second. To the inside. Bull. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Rebounds, man.
Bulls got 7 now in this quarter.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion. Timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This game is so
And he can
animated,
do a
dog.
lot more damage to the rim than that.
Swear y'all
When he
going
wants
Oh,
to.
you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that
We'll
one.
take it. I
Well,
swear,
I
y'all.
think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
No foul, bro.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean,
Gosh.
the entire defense in the paint there.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Simmons drops them both.
Oh, this shit
Really
good.
always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's DeRozan. Inside. And the dunk by Odom.
A nice room service feed from from the net.
And so it's Ben Simmons
really let
making
him hit that.
highlights for Columbus. Going on an absolute rampage, piling. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Philadelphia calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Columbus leading by 5.
Call it, bro.
And the call
like y'all
on the shot
playing
that
me,
sends him
bro.
to the
Just
line.
let me.
And what patience from Simmons on
Play
offense. I mean,
defense,
really
man.
skilled at making the
Please.
defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
I'm at home.
First free throw is
Ease
good.
up.
And Simmons drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's
Right.
Maker. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow.
I think that's just great concentration
Oh,
from
man, I've been
Maker.
right here
Sees the
all
hit
game.
coming, takes it, and still sticks it in.
Simmons looking around.
Man, here all game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis.
He shouldn't even been able
And
to
the
get the
dunk
ball
by
out of here.
Porzingis.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights
deal, though,
in
man.
setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move.
Let's give Ben Simmons everything.
It's a great
My
move,
Ben
and
Simmons
he
don't do
catches
this.
the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Maker with the ball. Pass to Robinson. To the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Hits it from three-point range.
Come on, bro. You just got bailed out. Like
Jordan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the Duke ball. Now Porzingis. Deep. Rebounded by Odom. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Hopefully give me a 3 with
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
It took so long to pull up, bro. Why did y'all do that?
Skilled on defense. He just knows where to be and how to go.
Wow, it took forever to pull that shot, bro.
Is part of his defensive skill set too.
Fires from deep.
Tired, bro.
They grab their own miss. Goes back up.
That was that a made pass, bro.
Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Man, y'all holding
Oh,
on that shot,
I
dog.
dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Take it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The skill set package that Maker has is intriguing. A long, lanky, big guy who can shoot it and rebound. I think he just needs to focus on being more consistent.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Wow.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Shoots a fader. And again, it's Columbus.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Pass to Durant.
Offensive board every time I D up.
6 on the shot clock.
I call nothing.
No good that time. Good D by Giannis. And a wide open look for Simmons. Knocks down the step back J. Simmons got his second bucket.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open out to Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
And now the first timeout called here for Columbus.
Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Simmons, the bounce pass. They get a hand on it. Embiid with the steal. And it's Simmons penetrating. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Pass to Simmons. Porzingis at the elbow. 6 to shoot. Can't cash in from a high post.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. to Embiid.
Giannis.
Kick out to Giannis.
Give me one. Come on, Giannis.
Time on the shot that would have put them on top.
I played that perfect.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Porzingis.
Oh, accidentally hit icon. Wow.
Out to Anthony.
Giannis, I needed the three, bro.
Anthony's feet.
Boy, the coaching staff loves seeing this. I mean, Porzingis being active and effective from this area here.
Dang, Giannis,
And at the
bro.
close of the third quarter, still a close. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 2. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
So impressive, the fortitude,
yeah,
the will
teammate.
to
I knew he
battle
had
back,
somebody
but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed. And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
Oh, that's
Now,
Mr. Day.
here's Bull.
Yeah.
And Embiid with the block. Pocket 6.
That's good defense, man. Oh, PG.
McGrady
Come
outside.
on. Thank you.
From outside, off the mark.
Better rush, man.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Simmons.
Take it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting
Come
free
on,
throws
man.
here.
It's a comp game.
That one is on Bull.
Well, you look at Ben Simmons and that great body of his and the skills of a guard. That is an incredibly unique combination.
That one falls, so it's
D up, man. This was his
And
killer
Clark,
squad.
6'10". Has there
This is
ever
why I
been a
had problems
player
with.
Ben
I can handle
Simmons'
his
size
bench.
or bigger who could handle and
I really don't think so, Kevin.
Man, you know
Obviously,
that shot's
LeBron is
so
2 inches shorter and probably 15 pounds heavier. Giannis is more of a scorer than a passer and facilitator. Magic Johnson was the first of the true 6'8"-ish point guards. He might
go,
be
Giannis.
the closest when you look at Ben Simmons.
Keep going this pick and roll.
He's special
got
because
some
of that
set.
size and passing ability.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
Get up
And
with
then
Embiid.
Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture
Bring it up with
perfect teamwork
Embiid.
this time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a
Oh,
dunk
AK
like
getting
that.
cooked. Oh, AK getting cooked. No. Oh, we need them.
Here's Bull.
Good
Outside
defense.
for Jordan. Embiid with the steal.
Giannis. Let's hold.
Well, he's got such a good understanding of when to go after the steals. Excellent instincts defensively.
Oh, I can't take
from
him out. I was about
Embiid
to take
there.
him out. I can't take him out.
They're
No.
doing a better job of
You got to
working
take over,
themselves
man.
to
Let's
the
clamp
line
up, man.
here
Another stop.
in the second half.
This is how you do it.
Oh.
That's exactly
This
how
nigga
you do it.
Embiid signing
Defender pressing
autographs?
up on you, you press right back.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He
No.
really does, G.
No,
He
no,
really
time
does
out.
put pressure on him.
No,
And
don't
you know,
give me
guys,
that.
showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make
Oh,
plays.
tripping,
It gets
man.
them going.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
And he could tell his guys
Oh, I
started
need to
wear
take
down
Giannis
a
out,
little
man.
bit. Call
Get him some
time to
rest.
just let them get their legs back under them.
James Worthy.
And
Yeah, let's get
Columbus
the takeover
making a
though,
change
man.
here.
Gotta
We've
use
got an
this.
update here, so let's check in with
Got
David
to.
Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
About to try to throw a Charlie.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over
There
with
you
his
go.
guys during the break. He
There you
said,
go.
I love how we're shooting basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Here's Odom from beyond the arc and then some.
And I love how Odom stretches
I might have to guard
the
that
floor. They're
myself.
always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
Here's Giannis.
Giannis.
And onto Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I'm about to guard that myself.
You know,
He cooking,
feeling
bro.
very comfortable taking a big
know why
shot when
DeRozan
his
is
team
guarding
needs
this
it.
dude. Oh, okay,
That's
switch that.
that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Come on,
And
bro.
foul
Chill
on
with
the
these
shot, so
fouls,
he'll
bro.
get a chance at the line. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Philadelphia leading by 3. And
Giannis!
Antetokounmpo
This
throws it
dude
down
is
hard.
ridiculous.
And when the Greek Freak
Oh my
takes
God.
it, I mean, he's looking to tear that real
All right, I gotta guard
apart.
this
So ferocious in his throwdown.
Outside Odom.
No, we there.
But they'll get another
We need them
chance.
boards, y'all. We need them
Chris
boards,
Bosh
man.
with the slam.
And being
I
that
just had
Bosh
this
is
takeover for, like,
6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
already knew what to do, man.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is ridiculous, man.
And a big guy with his quickness, it's just not fair. I mean, how can you guard that?
Pass the ball.
Why is Bobo so far up there?
Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And there's a
We
whistle.
good,
That's
man.
going to go on.
We
seven.
good.
That will
Time
get
I
him
was
his
like,
4th foul of the
I'll
game.
say that.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
Let LeBron take over.
Leading by 5.
Hey!
The drive by James.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
McGrady up top.
Stay up.
From
this
deep
screen.
three-point range.
Look. Oh,
The kick
Giannis.
out to Bosh.
Oh,
Well,
he's
they
breaking.
battled the glass, but couldn't knock
Oh,
it
he's
down.
breaking. Look at him
Guys, you gotta
flopping.
think a
No, he's
basket
not.
here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Yeah.
Offensive rebound.
It's a good dub, man.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
But there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise,
trying,
every one
cuz.
of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
From
Yeah.
deep. He
Good
doesn't hit
dub.
that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Down low.
Oh, come on. He just flopped. He's still blocking my shot.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there.
That's a
Ball
good
uses
dub.
it to perfection to block shots.
And how about the communication
comp game.
between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, even.
That's a comp game. Oh, you not online, cuz?
Early on in this one, it seemed like
What time is it? 7:02. I'm gonna have to wait like a whole minute before I start this next game. I ain't trying to match up with him again. That was a headache. Straight headache. Man, what is this? The old Chris Webber? Nigga look like he balding. Giannis is insane, bro. Insane. Kind of wanted to use Josh Smith. Okay. Start up another one. I need an easy game after that. Dang, have my prayers been answered? Oh, he ended up quitting. Dang, bro. That'd have been an easy dub. See what the Cuzos.
I don't think
No,
so.
it was. It was. Hold up. I'm about to look at this.
Oh, man,
My eyes
bro.
burn, bro. This shit
What up, nigga?
horrible, man.
Chilling.
Nigga,
Chilling,
Manville, nigga.
chilling.
I just won like a crazy game on my team. Dude, low key cooking me.
Yeah. No. It's called Scrapyard, not Boneyard. Scrapyard.
Scrap yard. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. Right
They
there.
got
Yep.
that on here. They
24/7.
add
Yeah,
Modern
24/7
Warfare
scrap
2.
yard.
Nigga, I'm hopping on
Oh
that,
my
nigga.
god.
That's the
Yeah,
They got
24/7
Modern
too.
Warfare
I'm
stuff
hopping
now.
on that.
Yeah.
How's
boy.
it playing? Come on,
We own
let's
it, bro.
go.
Nigga, I ain't been on
Shoot, they
Call
trying to
of
make me
Duty in
work
so
tomorrow. I told them no,
long, bro.
nigga. Heck,
You would have overtime.
Give me an easy game, man. I ain't saying, whoa. I ain't seen Gordon Hayward yet. I've been feeling like I played this dude 2K19 and then man, I forgot I crashed. Whew. Let this be an easy game. Just smother. Why I be putting these plays up here? I don't never run them. Man, what is dude doing?
Duh.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Simmons left side.
Embiid.
Wide open.
Let's go, man.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And, you know, if you're the defense, you live with that from Embiid. He has range, but that was an absolute bomb he just dropped off.
Now here's Rose. So it's Philadelphia now. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Over Thurman. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Rose scanning the floor. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And, Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
Here's Rose. After the made shot from Joel Embiid.
Coaching staff has to be pleased seeing this from Rose, proving he can break down the defense in these sets. Nice.
Over in the corner, Kirilenko. Another three for Philadelphia. And when he first came to America, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right, Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Launches a three. They grab their own miss. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. An 8-point game. Offensive rebound. Pass to Embiid. Back to Kirilenko. Shoots a fader. And the 76ers tack on two more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Nate Thurman is the charter member of one of the NBA's most exclusive clubs. First player in league history to ever record a quadruple-double. Very few guys have pulled that one off. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
George with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rose, that's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And taken away by Wallace. The kick out to Rose.
Yeah, I'm just going to switch that. Still playing so weird. Switch everything.
Throws it down hard.
You know, once he starts going downhill, Rose is impossible to stop. He doesn't settle for simple layups. He's throwing that thing down.
Pass to Embiid. From deep three-point range. A rebound by Thurman.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Rose.
Ah, that's
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defensive part in pick and roll situations.
wish I could lead. Okay.
Wasted no time on that one. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for the 76ers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Furman takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Shot it deep.
Knocks down the three ball. Embiid's got 8 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. Kind of a skilled offensive player.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with tons.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And here is Fox.
It's your thing, bro. You knew what to do with you.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
And the 76ers call time here. Perhaps the biggest breakout star last year from the 2017 draft class, De'Aaron Fox. He was sensational.
Kevin, the difference between a year one and a year two player was never displayed better than the improvement that Fox showed. His shot, vision, and decision-making all started to catch up to that incredible athleticism.
Here's Bull, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bull's got his first bucket in this one. Shook up. Pass to Rodman. And stolen by Worthy. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That is his first foul of the game. Philadelphia leading by 10. In the corner, Bull with it. Odom on the wing. And here's DeRozan. Another three for Philadelphia.
You know what, guys? I really think they want to see more of that from DeRozan. Make that three-point shot a bigger part of his arsenal.
And that one's good by Rodman.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. DeRozan. It's stolen by Rodman.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
In the corner, Bull with it. Wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team. Good display of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
Pass to Worthy.
Let me shoot, bro.
Here's Green.
I hate that
Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up the legs.
James with it. Guarded by Fox. Deep. Another three for Philadelphia.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
from deep three-point range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's James. Pass to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
There's 154 left in the first half. Here we go.
We almost got that.
Hey! That's GG's.